Are you gonna help me film a video? You gonna help me film a video? You are? Thank you. What about you, sir? Are you gonna help mommy film a video? Okay. Thank you. I love you. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be going through the setup that I have recently switched around for my Ikea greenhouse cabinet. I'm super excited to show you guys because I'm really liking it. I think this might be my favorite setup so far, and there is one main reason for that. So let me show you why. Let's just get on into it here. Before we start on what is inside the cabinet, let's start with what is on top of the cabinet, because I'm really liking this little setup here. It's looking much more light and airy without the philodendron summer glory up here. So I'm really liking it, although I would like to look for an additional little stand for this guy to go on too. I just think it would look nicer raised a bit higher, but I do also really like this plant on a riser because it does want to lean over towards the light, so I'm making that little kind of sacrifice, if you can really call it that, for right now. But if we start over on this side here, hanging off the side all glorious like, this is my Anthurium papillaminum, and this, oh, not this leaf, but this leaf right here is the newest leaf, and she is so freaking long. Like, look at that. It's wild. I love this plant. It's such an easy care anthurium. It's shocking. This will be its new growth point right here, and it looks like it is going to give me a little inflorescence right there. So I'm going to try to chop that inflorescence off once it's at like the really pollen-y stage and it's just filled with a bunch of pollen, and try to put that in the freezer and save it for the next time this guy produces a flower for me, and then hopefully I can cross it with itself. We'll see if that'll work, but that is my plan for that inflorescence that's going to be coming. And again, that's what it looks like. So this is going to be the new growth, and then this is like coming off of an existing petiole, and that is where the inflorescence is coming out of. So cool. All right, next to that guy here is my Alocasia cuprea. Such a cool plant. This is an alocasia that I have a really hard time getting like more than 2 leaves on at a time, so we'll see what happens with this one. I have a feeling I might lose this leaf before I get in the next one, but we'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully these guys last for me, but this is such a cool plant. So beautiful, so alien looking too, and it really seems to like it up here. So I'm gonna leave her be up here, and hopefully I can get like a big bushy plant one day, because that would be so, so cool. But yeah, this is my Alocasia cuprea. Beautiful. And then behind her here, I have another running plant. Look at her running away up there. But this is my, or I should say another one of my Amedrium medium, or no, excuse me, Amedrium silver. And yeah, super, super cute plant. There's a bunch of cuttings in here, but as you can see, we've got a shitload of runners. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. I need to get this guy on like an actual pole, I think, of some sort, rather than just a little piece of wood, like a moss pole or something like that, which I really don't like having because I'm not good at keeping up with them, but maybe if I just have one, I'll be able to do it. So yeah, I think that's what this guy really needs. But oh, I just realized how dirty this pot is. Ignore that. Okay, and then here I'll show you the back of the leaf first. This is my Anthurium crystallinum of some kind. I'm going to say Anthurium crystallinum no ID at this point because I really don't know. But such a beautiful plant. Let me get on the bed here. Oh, sorry, babe. Hi, sweet babes. Okay, so yeah, Oh, I'm going to be terribly backlit. I apologize. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yes, this is the newest leaf, and you can see it's still kind of in that hardening off phase. I think it's just about as big as it's going to get here. But you can see the color is still a little bit different to the like oldest leaf. This is fully hardened off. Definitely an old leaf, as you can tell clearly. She's old. But yeah, this guy's been doing really well. This is from a little bit of thrip damage here, that discoloration. So we've sprayed this guy for pests a couple times. So hopefully we're getting that under control. But oh my God, so beautiful. What if I put the flash on? Does that do anything? I don't know. But the veining on there is just so gorgeous. It looks, again, kind of like the Alocasia Frydek. Oh, that wasn't in this video. Ooh, if you want to see my Alocasia Frydek lighting up like a freaking glow stick, check out this video that I'll link up here for you. And that is going to be my full bedroom plant tour. But this guy kind of has a similar sparkly thing going on to it, especially with those veins. I don't know if this is really capturing just how sparkly it is, but holy shit, in person, it's crazy. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so yeah, Anthurium crystallinum, absolutely giant. I have like fairly large hands, I would say. Not like massive, but like pretty good size hands. And yeah, this plant is huge. Okay. I think let's get on in the cabinet now. Look at that little ear. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this guy so I don't risk injuring a leaf. Alrighty, let's open this sucker up and get in here. Again, we are gonna go from the top down. I say again because that's what I was doing in my bedroom tour. Again, if you, ooh, and again, oh my God, kill me. If you want to see that, I'll have that linked below for you. But on this first shelf here, first off, can you see anything that might make me extra like the setup about these first two shelves, eh? If you couldn't see it, I don't blame you. It's because it's very translucent and hard to see and sleek and lovely. I've got some little saucers here. Now, I did not purchase these as saucers. These are actually domes for like a humidity tray, like those guys that I have over there. This would just go on top of that, but I didn't need these anymore for my Anthurium seedlings. That's what I was using these for initially. So I decided to just try them in here, and they could be a little bit longer, you know, I'm losing a few inches off to the side, but it actually works out really, really nicely. And then they're obviously, you know, there's no holes in these guys. I guess I shouldn't say obviously, because some of the other humidity domes do have little peepholes for air, but these guys are fully sealed. There are no holes in here for air, so it's totally watertight. So I don't have any saucers with the exception of these two little guys. None of the other plants in here are on saucers. Oh, I guess there's one other exception. I have this Anthurium warraquanum back here on a stand, so that one isn't a saucer. That way the wood stand doesn't get wet when I water. But yeah, everything else is just placed in here, which is so nice. So same thing on the second shelf. I haven't done it to this bottom shelf yet. I don't know why. I do have another, well, do I have another one? Now that I'm saying that, I'm not sure that I have another one of these, so I'm gonna have to look around and check. I feel like I should, but I don't think I've seen it. But if I find another one of these that is this size, I will definitely be putting it down here. Okay, anyway, back to the plants. The first one to show you here, this is my gorgeous, oh, and it's so soft, Anthurium Silver Blush. This is the mom of all of the Anthurium seedlings that I made. Such a beautiful plant. This is another one that I have a hard time having keep more than like a couple leaves at a time, but it does look like it's working on a new leaf here and maybe even another inflorescence because, oh, I don't think it wants to focus, but there is a little growth, little spike right there. But the reason I'm thinking that that's an inflorescence is because instead of coming out of like the center stump here, it's coming off of the petiole of an existing leaf. So that's what makes me think that that is, yeah, an inflorescence and not a leaf. And then the next plant that I have over here is in a medium, finally a medium and not another silver. This guy is growing really, really slowly for me. And again, I feel like it's an medium thing where if it doesn't have something to latch onto, it will put out a runner. But I got lucky with this one and he's putting out an actual leaf right here. It's really hard to show you, but it's back there. He's pushing out a leaf. And then this little cutie is, I think, the first anthurium seedlings of one of my seedlings that I potted up, and it's doing really well. It's working on another new leaf right there. So this guy is an anthurium silver blush crossed with anthurium forgetii, and I just have him in this little tiny Tupperware thing just so that I can keep him nice and well watered because he was drying out really, really quickly because it's been super hot lately. And then I've got this little guy here. This is another anthurium seedling that I grew from a seed, but not one of my own. This one was so kindly gifted to me as an anthurium forgetii, which I don't think it is because it definitely has a sinus there. It's not a closed sinus. So I'm excited to watch this guy grow. Looks like he is. Ooh. No, he was. Are we going to focus? He was working on pushing on a leaf there, but I think he got too dry and it died. So I'm going to have to like get that guy out of there so he's not just like yucking it up. But he was growing nicely. So hopefully he'll continue that eventually. Back here is my anthurium forgetii. He's actually doing pretty well. This leaf is still hardening off, so it's a weird color. I'm hoping that it survives because I've had a really, really hard time with this anthurium. He's just been getting got by thrips really badly, but, oh, sorry, I knocked the camera on the top of the cabinet here. But I've been spraying him down fairly consistently, so hopefully we can get the pest problem under control and he can just start growing and being beautiful, because the coolest part about the forgetii is that he has this closed sinus here, as you can see by this third of a leaf that popped out. And this leaf here that just recently popped out has a nice closed over sinus, not like a normal kind of loby sinus like this guy here. So cool. And then this guy here is an anthurium Warwickwianum esmeralda. I got that guy from, what's it called? Equigenera is where I got this guy. Growing really well. This one is another one that I had cut back to a stump, but he is growing back for me slowly but surely. Gorgeous. Definitely less pronounced veining than the normal Warwickwianum, which you can see right behind us here. This is my anthurium Warwickwianum. Beautifully growing, very slow, very finicky, but so, so pretty. She just does not like to dry out, I think. I think that's like the biggest thing. I think that's the biggest thing, honestly, with all anthurium is they don't like to get super dry. But they are technically, I think, epiphytes. So that's a little confusing to think about because I would think that an epiphyte can get pretty dry, kind of like a, oh, what am I thinking of? Like an air plant, you know? But no, these guys, they seem to really like their water. But yeah, anthurium Warwickwianum. So beautiful. And I've noticed that my Warwickwianum at least seems to have much more slender leaves, and then the Warwickwianum esmeralda is a bit wider, more chunky leaf, which I love. And it's a little bit lighter in color too. So pretty. And the venation's a bit more blown out and less precise, if that makes sense. Beautiful. And then I've got this little random cutie here. This is little Alocasia bambino. He doesn't really need to be in here, but he looks cute, so he's earned his spot in the cabinet. All right, now we are on the second shelf here. So gorgeous. Alrighty, now let's start over here. This is my Philodendron Pink Princess. The newest leaf came out looking real weird and rough, got kind of stuck in there, but it's actually, seems like it's trying to figure itself out. I don't think it's going to be just totally stuck in a terrible shape. We'll see. We'll see. It looks like it's figured itself out though. It's definitely more flattened than it was a couple days ago. So we got that going for us. So yeah, philodendron, pink princess, nothing too exciting here. It's really small still. I got this as a teeny tiny little node cutting. Like, do you see how tiny those nodes were? It was like 2 of those. That was actually in a plant trade with an old coworker too. So I like this plant. It's very special to me, very sentimental. This little guy is an Anthurium papillaminum cross magnificum verde. Ugh, this guy is yellowing over here. Why? I love this plant. Oh, we are pushing out a new leaf right here though. Do you see that? So that's exciting. I should scooch him over so he's not touching this leaf. Ooh, but yeah, so that's exciting. Thank goodness. This is another Anthurium that I'm making Anthurium sound really difficult right now, even though I feel like they're not. But I mean, I guess they are kind of tricky sometimes, but they will continue to grow back. But yeah, this is one that I've had to cut back to a stump at least once, but he grows back. So yeah, we're kind of at that point there. I lost the older leaf a little bit ago. I took it off because it was just looking like crap. And I wanted him to focus the energy into the current leaf here, and now this new little leaf. So that's really exciting. Hopefully I'll be able to keep 2 leaves on here for a while, and then maybe even a 3rd. Hopefully this guy lasts, because this is still a fairly new leaf. So that is a little concerning. I feel like that may be due to over-fertilization. And I think that's also what I did to this plant, but we'll get to that one in a second. But yeah, I think that might be an issue. I think I'm going a little heavy on my fertilizer for some of these guys. All right, and then this guy here, he's looking a little wonkadonk, but this is a Monstera, oh, what are ya? Monstera Ansonii variegated. This is like the Indonesian version. So beautiful. Like, this leaf is perfect. The other leaves, you know, not so much, but this is the newest leaf. It just is still working on unfurling. It's so like light bright too. My camera doesn't even want to grab that properly, but hopefully you can see the color on there okay. This guy will harden off and the green will get that darker green, and so the white color will get more pronounced, but you can see just how light and bleached out it is right now, but it's just because it's new. At least I think so. I'm still kind of learning this plant here, clearly. And then this guy is another Anthurium. This is another one that I think got by my over-fertilization, as you can kind of see it by that like yellowing around the edge here, and especially at the tip. You can see that on this leaf too. And a little bit along here, some yellowing. So yeah, I think I just need to be a little bit more cautious about how many pumps of fertilizer I do. But she is still growing, so we're working on this gorgeous leaf. It's super pink right now. Look at that. I guess it's kind of peachy actually. It's beautiful. And it does have another growth point here, so it's working on this leaf as well. Oh, this is weird. It's like super hard. Weird. Oh, I think this is going to be an inflorescence. I've not seen that before on this. Oh, it is. Look at that. Weird. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, cool. I need to make sure I keep this guy watered. That's really exciting. I totally thought that was just going to be another leaf. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, what should I do with that? Let me know. That's cool. Okay. I can't get over how exciting that is. Did I even tell you what this is? I don't think I did. This is an Anthurium luxurians cross radicans. So exciting. That's like a chunky inflorescence. That's big. Okay, now we've got this little teeny tiny guy here. This is my Labesia species Real, working on regrowing and doing his thing very slowly, but it's still here, so that's all I can ask. And then this guy is a Philodendron verrucosum. Super teeny tiny, but it's doing well, and it was super cheap. It was like, how much? $8.99. Can you believe that? And it's got like 2 or 3 growth points too, so that's pretty cool. And it's doing really well. Look at her. So cute. Look at the back of the leaf too. Oh my God. I'm so shaky. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. Okay. Beautiful. All right, now we are on to the bottom shelf. This is my least, is it my least? Yep, my least crowded shelf here. So this first one is, these are all Anthurium, actually, first off. We'll get to that sexy beast last, eh? So this first Anthurium here is definitely struggling. We had a case of thrips or something, as you can tell by this like weird wonky leaf here. And then again, over fertilizing. I think I've just been going too hard. I got excited, it was summertime. So that's definitely a me thing. That is a, what are you? You're an Anthurium. Oh gosh. Oh, Anthurium dorayaki cross forgetii. I'm pretty certain. So beautiful under normal circumstances. It's really a bad example right now. I've kind of done her dirty. So, but we will get back to looking beautiful here in no time. I'm sure of it, because that's definitely one of my fastest growing Anthurium under normal circumstances. So yeah, and I repotted her recently, so I think she just needs a little bit of time to do her thing. I think I do see a little growth point right here, so that's good. Hopefully I'll get some redemption with this next leaf. All right, and then this guy is another Anthurium crystallinum. Looking a little rough around the edges here, but that's all right. And no new growth yet, so hopefully soon we'll start to see something happen from this guy. Definitely thinking, once again, either underwatering or over fertilizing. Maybe both? Maybe both. Probably both. Yeah. Okay, this guy though has had like little to no issues. This is my Anthurium, I was gonna say forgetii, but no, Anthurium veitchii. Look at her. Oh! Yeah, this is the King Anthurium. I've had like such an easy time with this plant. It's kind of crazy. This is the biggest leaf I've gotten by far. Oh, sorry, got a jungle boogie getting in my way here. But yeah, it's, look at that. I'm just like shocked. That is a sexy leaf. What? So hopefully the next one is even bigger and I have to pull it out of the cabinet. Where will I put it? I don't know, but we'll make space for that guy. So beautiful. All right. That is it. Those are all of the plants in and on top of my Ikea cabinet. We're gonna pretend like we don't see this tape residue right here from moving because I can't get it off of there. So if you have any recommendations on how to get tape residue off of glass, definitely drop them in the comments for me, because I'd love to know any and all recommendations for that, because it does drive me crazy a little bit. I can't like take a good picture of this guy through it, because look at that. Ugh, scuzzy. But that leaf is just gorgeous. All right, you guys, I think that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me and walking through all of the plants and how I have it set up in my Ikea greenhouse cabinet. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you would do different, or what plants you think I should be looking for to put in my cabinet next. And also, let me know if you have a cabinet and what you have in it. I'd love to know, and I'd love to know if you have any Instagram accounts where you have beautiful pictures of your cabinets, because I'd love to check them out. And I'm sure other people would as well. So drop your Instagram handles if you have gorgeous pictures that you want to show off to the rest of us, because we'd love to see. All right, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.